Today, we'll see the term data types in SQL. What exactly they are? Let's have a look at the definition. Data type defines what type of values a column or an attribute can store in the table. Now, of course, in the table, in a database, we store values. Now, what kind of values we store? This is decided by the data type of the attribute or the column. Let's take a simple example. You have a container. Now we use an empty container to store some things. Now, generally speaking, we have three types of substances: solid, liquid, and gas. If we want to store these three substances of type solid, liquid, and gas, we'll use separate containers for all of them. We won't mix all of them in one container because that would lead to some chaos. And we don't want that. We want to preserve it the way it is. And that is why we use separate three containers for storing: one for solid, one for liquid, and one for gas. We will store all the solid substances in one container and we won't mix liquid or gaseous substances in that solid substance container. Similarly, when we talk about data values, we have different types of data values. We may have string data values, we may have numeric data values, and many others. So all these types of data has to be stored separately in each attribute. For example, if we have an attribute of name, so in that name attribute, we'll store only values which has the type string. No one in this world has a name with the value type of numeric. That is why, to avoid unnecessary chaos, we will assign a particular data type for every single column, and for that, these SQL data types are used. Okay, we understood what exactly these data types are. But when are they defined? The answer to this is that data types are defined at the time of creating table. So whenever we create a table with the help of query in the database, we have to also specify the data type of each and every attribute present in that particular table. Now, in general terms, data types are categorized into three categories. First is string. A string category may have character data type, it may have variable character data type, etc. Now, what exactly is this character and varchar data type? We will look into this in detail in next video. Next, we have the numeric category. In this numeric category, we may have Boolean data type, we may have integer data type or float data type. We may have many other data types in numeric category. Let's have a look at it in the upcoming videos. The third general category is date and time. Yes, databases can store date and time values also with the data type, date, and date time. We may have many other different data types to store date and time in particular formats. So these three are the general three categories of data types. Oh, I think I need to fire an SQL query. Let me do that. Till then, you guys, watch this. Welcome to day 10 of Decoding SQL.